Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Robuilder YouTube channel. Today we have something pretty dope. We're gonna start on world number 2 of this game. Now, yes, world 1 is done, and there's stuff in this world that won't even be out when we release the game, but I do think it's important to stay way ahead of updates simply because I don't want anything to end up like Super Slayers, where we basically released the game, and then for the first, 3 weeks of the game's release, we were fixing bugs. It wasn't good. It was not good that we set a release time for the game or anything like that. So, we're not doing that for this one. We're just gonna try to make the best game we possibly can, and have, multiple updates done before we even release the game. So, at that point, we just have to, put them into the game, and it'll be super simple. But today we're gonna make a hacker themed shop. Okay, so if you haven't seen our shops, we have this one over here, which is the flower themed shop, and I think it turned out really good. Now the hacker themed shop won't be as detailed, I don't think, but I do have some cool ideas where we can reuse some of the old meshes, but in Blender use something called wireframe, which is a modifier, and we can make something that looks like this, which is pretty cool. And then with this, we'll take it into Studio. We have this is black, this will have no texture on it, and we could turn it to a neon green. Let me show you guys what I mean. Alright, so we're bringing the asset in right now, and this is the only one I've made so far, but I kind of wanted to see how far I can get with this. Of course, unable to import. Nice, Roblox, nice. Let's try again. Roblox just kind of does this thing where, you have to do it 3 times for it to import, sometimes 2, but there we go. As you can see, we have both of the assets now, and I could drag those in, insert with a location, and now we have this, which is not the final effect we want by any means, but it's definitely a good start. So let's bring it on over to the little hacker shop here, and of course, it is quite massive. Let me do Control G to group that together, and then we're going to scale it down a little bit because the wall should definitely be bigger than these, at least in my opinion. So with this, I could keep it exactly how it is. There is a bit of a glitchiness to it, so we are going to double side it, which is going to help quite a bit with the weird glitchy look. I guess we kind of want that in this shop, but we don't want it that bad. So we're going to take off the texture ID as well and turn this to a neon green. Make this neon right here. And there we go, guys. So now we have a cool kind of hacker-esque vibe going on. And I think the transparency can be dropped or increased, I guess, a little bit, so it's not as harsh on the eyes. So there's that, guys. I'm probably going to make a few other wireframe assets. I just don't know what yet. So, yeah, I'll be back when I kind of get more of an idea. Alright guys, so as you can see, we haven't made too much progress because I'm not exactly sure what all we're going to add to this, but I did just learn how to use the selection box. I don't really know what it's called, I'm gonna just call it property. You just add it in, okay? So insert object and you add in a selection box, and I made them neon green to fit what I'm going for right here. And then on this part, adornee, you need to select kind of where you want it. So we're gonna kind of close that out because we already have it selected. Oh, now we have to redo it. So just click on the part you want, and there you go. And you can change all the parameters of this, like what color it is, the line thickness, the surface transparency, if we want to do 0.5, anything like that. We're gonna keep ours at 1 for what we're trying to do, but definitely a very cool thing, and I'm happy I learned it. In fact, it gave me an idea for another video. So what I want to do back here is okay, these are already all at 45, which is exactly where I wanted them to be. Ooh, I didn't have my movement on. That is always a crippling thing once you figure out. So we're gonna have this here. Ooh, that's gonna be little Z fighty. We don't want that. All right, let's do another one up top. I think right here will probably be good enough. Is that there's a little gap, isn't there? Of course, nice. All right, there we go. And we're gonna drop this top one down a little bit. So what we're gonna do here is fade them up kind of a little bit each time. So right here a little bit, and then right here we're gonna do a little bit more, and it'll give probably not that much. It's a little too much there. So something like this, and it'll give a nice gradient effect on the wall, so it looks pretty cool. Now I'm gonna duplicate these and put them on the side walls as well, because I think there's not really too much I can do with this shop, at least off the top of my mind. So we are gonna shrink these ones quite a bit. So let me kind of grab everything here All right, grab our scale tool, and we're just gonna shrink. Yikes. Yeah, why not? We'll kind of do something like... No, we can't. All right, I'm just gonna scale everything in. Probably a lot better way to do it anyways. The first way was just me being lazy. I ain't gonna lie. All right, and we definitely don't want these walls as tall. So I'm gonna bring this down, then bring this one down, bring it down like this, because we do want the sides to be quite a bit shorter than the main back wall. We'll go something around right here. And then, of course, we want to bring our top part down as well without scaling that, because then we're going to have to find, like, oh, where's the perfect spot for our line thickness? So we're not really going to scale those parts. I am going to duplicate this wall now. Control R twice and move it over here. There we go. And, yeah, maybe fix that up a little bit. There we go. Is it sticking out at all? It is not. So there we go. Our main premise for the shop is done. I could definitely grab some of these, and I don't even know. I'm just gonna figure out some sort of a cool way to add them in somehow. Alright guys, it's time to play the #1 rated game on Roblox. How many times do we have to import these assets for them to work? Oh, it's looking good. A first try? Oh, a first try. That's what I'm talking about. Asset manager, let's go ahead, bring all of this stuff in. Now, you guys might be like, bro, what the heck is that? Let me explain, guys, okay? Let me explain. So I'm thinking this is the bush from the beginning. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe we can do like a green. This is all a possibility, by the way. And then for this, we can switch that and make this the black. I'm going to go 45, 45, 45, since that is like the solid black. And we may even make this neon. I know it doesn't do much on black surfaces, but it may still look cool. And then for this, I think we're going to have to go like a darker green. And then down here, we can go a blue that's also going to be neon. I'm just trying to think of ways to break up the color a little bit, because I don't want it to be, I don't know, just the two colors, the black and the neon green, of course. Let's go ahead and double side this, which, wait, I need to double side this one. There we go. Perfect. And that'll just make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to grab these, join them together, and kind of figure out where I can put these. Of course, it'll be a lot smaller, but I'm just trying to break that color up a little bit. Here is what I have so far. All right, guys, so these look pretty cool, but they're also just kind of weird. Like, they feel out of place. I'm hoping they won't feel too bad after I, you know, get a little bit more done here. But I do want to put maybe one up here, sort of like off to the side a little bit. That looks okay. Once the lighting switches and stuff, it'll look a lot better as well. But I'm thinking like some wires, which I'm definitely going to have to 3D model, but I think those would be super cool in this build. Alright guys, so here's what I got, and yes, it looks a bit like a headache at the moment, but I'm hoping it looks a little cooler at nighttime. So let me go ahead, grab our little moon dragger here, bop, put that up. Wow, let's just make it like nighttime. This is kind of tough. Alright, so of course there will be a whole different skybox and a whole different lighting setup once you get into this environment that'll help make it look a lot cooler. But I do want to kind of show you guys some of the stuff that we've done. So we added this, just some kind of hacker code. It's just a mesh with a texture on it that looks, you know, a little messy. And then we have this cool glitch particle. I did toolbox this glitch particle because I am horrible at particles. So pretty much every particle I use, I do toolbox. However, the beams for the UFOs, I did pay someone to hand make those, just because it's kind of an important part of the game. Anyways, we got these cool hacker particles. All right, the little code looking pretty good. We got wires sort of coming out of everywhere, to be fair. And I put that little particle at the end of each wire just as I thought it would look pretty cool. Now, we may also add some sort of particle to these, maybe just the middle one. I don't know. But if I find something to add, I definitely will for when the game is released. But guys, I think that is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.